get started. And remember, this is all just satire.
I was editing a non-Star Wars video for a change, thank God. But of course, something stupid has to happen. If it isn't Looper pretending that anyone that didn't like the Acolyte is a monster, a bigoted animal.
Some audience members have issues with the show's diversity and LGBTQ+ themes, and those should be dismissed. However, viewers should genuinely examine the legitimate criticisms the Acolyte has received. Cultural critics like The Critical Drinker and Nerdrotic have dubbed the show lore-breaking for its recent revelations, but their commentary isn't productive. Rather, it encourages bigotry and hatred over a show that's just getting started. As always, rage bait and review bombings distract from actual criticism. In particular, Episode 3 has proven to be controversial, and perhaps rightfully so.
You know what? They're right. The Critical Drinker and Nerdrotic are bigots. And I, on the other hand, am a precocious little cherub of a human. That's why you should love and worship me. I am the paragon of human virtue.
He's a villain.
Well, anyway, the Acolyte star put out a rap diss track for YouTube. Man, I feel like it's 2011 all over again. If only Rice Gums was here to roast little kids while Jake Paul sold me real-life loot boxes. Well, today in Stupid, or yesterday, I don't know, Amandla Sternberg, who cares? Who, admittedly, I know nothing about this girl. But judging by her acting in Star Wars, I'll soon forget who she is. A quick Google search on the other hand, and looking up progs on Twitter, tells me that she's amazing in every way, shape, and form. She is a quadruple threat. Tell me about her, Jeremy.
Amandla Stenberg wrote, recorded, and edited a song and music video in just 72 hours.
Yeah, and so do SoundCloud rappers, but nobody's singing their praises.
As a response to all the disgusting racist hate from Star Wars fans, and dropped that shit on Juneteenth. An icon, a legend, Amandla said, racist and clickbait journalists go choke. I'm obsessed.
Oh no. What happened? Oh no, how terrible. That's just awful. How terrible. Oh no.
So, if you think her acting is wooden and lifeless, apparently that's racism now. Hate to tell you, if you didn't like the Acolyte, you're practically a grand dragon in the clan.
Stop him!
Doesn't matter what color your skin is. But then again, the progressives have now weaponized the term that they came up with, which is DEI, or DEI and me. It's that stupid. But anyway, if you say someone's a DEI hire, if you say diversity, equity, and inclusion together like that, you're also a racist. Craig from Side Scrollers is now on the federal wanted list. And it's about damn time, I say. Oh, we have a black woman here to educate us all on our bigotry. And I'm glad you're here for it. You people need this, what do they call it? It's not gender reaffirmation. Sensitivity training, you little shitbag.
Race baiter, race grifter, threatening, angry, dangerous. Or you say that we're playing the victim or we are a diversity hire. What you actually mean to say is the N-word.
I gotta say, Stu, the bar for racism is now as vacuous as pronouns or gender. You don't know what that word means? Invest in a dictionary, Stu. By the way, last I recall, journalists have been either running defense for the Acolyte or nothing but kind while saying the show sucks. What is this insane victim narrative? Oh, wait, hold on. Jeremy has pronouns in the bio with flags. Okay, that's on brand. If you see someone with pronouns in their bio and a ton of flags, 9 times out of 10, you know that they are a douchebag. They're like the type of person you wouldn't want to know in reality. Oh, okay, so the video dropped in Juneteenth, that's obvious. You know, so did a couple shootings on such a blessed day, but we're just gonna ignore that.
Will someone please stop him?
Well, apparently after reading all this about Amandla, it is clear that I am grossly out of touch, and this girl is God's gift to Star Wars, if not entertainment in general. Let's hear these tunes. I'm expecting Prince-level music right now.
The music has been cut due to false copyright claims by Amandla. The oppressed is the oppressor.
Lord have mercy. She can't dance. Must be the white part of her coming out. The same thing happened to Michael Jackson. The whiter Michael got, the worse he danced. It was a shame. By the end of it, before Michael Jackson died, he was, just rotating around the room like a white woman on a beach. It was painful to see. But Amandla, she had no chance in hell. Her father's white as snow.
The power of one, the power of two, the power of many, the power will shit in your shoe and excommunicate.
It's always weird to see a half-white person act like they're Shaka Zulu. Well, to summarize this song, delivered with as much passion as her acting in The Acolyte, woke is speaking truth to power. Yet whenever you hear about woke ideology, which is a term, I even hate using the term woke, but for God's sakes, what else is there? It's always people in power slamming it down your throat. So how is wokeism speaking truth to power when it's in power? More often than not. There's a paradox for you.
You don't drive up to people in your Lamborghini, splash them with mud, and when they go, what'd you do that for? You go, I'm speaking truth to power.
Yes, the privileged Hollywood actress with $1 billion company behind her is the revolutionary. George Orwell himself could have never come up with anything this dystopian. Journalists gave up their ethics for money and views. As I said before, most of the media sites ran defense for the show. But I guess since Forbes didn't give the show a standing ovation, everyone's against her and Disney's Acolyte and everybody's a racist and yada yada. The second the Forbes journalist called Star Wars relentless mediocrity, he was on the shit list. And on another level, if you think about it, journalists are just trying to keep their jobs in the age of AI. And I'm sure many of them are just trying to stay afloat in a world that looks ever increasingly not interested in them. And I would say towing the line is not how you keep your gig. The future is coming and it's always the youth. This one gave me a good laugh because it seems Gen Alpha isn't feeling the progressive narrative and Zoomers are glued to TikTok.
It don't matter. None of this matters.
If you throw in the fact that the government is forcing men to enroll in the military, just in case, things go a little sideways, things aren't looking that bright for the future. And you may say, they've been doing this for a long time. You're right. They have been doing it for a long time. But before, they at least gave us the illusion of choice. And if you think that being trans is going to save you this time, it's not. Because they're going on databases. And that's how I know things are bad. Imagine if things get, WW3 and Dylan Mulvaney is drafted. I will shit myself. The original video is around 3 minutes, and I wasn't going to subject you to it because I care that much about you. I'm a benevolent God. But in all seriousness, this music is as bad as Jaden Smith's attempts at doing something other than being a privileged 20-year-old in Hollywood that thinks they're experiencing oppression from the luxury air-conditioned trailer on a film set for a $200 million flop. I guess I just need to stop being a racist bigot.